I'm a cinematographer. I run a film production company called Street Kids Digital Venture Capital. Yeah, it sounds like a really strange name when you first hear it. Some occasionally ask, why not Street Kids Productions or Street Kids Media? Why such a complicated name? My answer: it's complicated. It all began 2 years ago when I flew to China. I'm 29 years old and I've saved up 4 million over the past 10 years hustling the streets. I've also been watching a TV show about a gangster who wants to turn his life around and become a film producer. So I've decided to become a film producer myself. I figure I'm going to need a few extra cameras, lenses, mics, lights, etc. So I'm going to have to go to China to go and get them.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please as we go through the following safety instructions.
This is your captain speaking. At this time, I'm going to ask that you fasten your seatbelts. Flight crew, please prepare for takeoff. Flight 807, maintain an altitude of 15,000 feet.
Siani Bingelela Emakaya, and welcome to Hong Kong. I call this New York of the East. People is rich out here, man.
Roger, Flight 807, approaching runway 7 Bravo. Flight crew, please prepare for landing. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay.
Sitting on a 13-hour flight is not nice, trust. But for me, it's no sweat. I've traveled to China and back 8 times in the last 5 years, so I know what to expect. Plus, I've been learning to edit videos. Sitting and editing for 13 hours is something I know I can't do and I've been doing. So now that the long flight and hunger are out of the way, I gotta continue my journey north into mainland China. Starting off, I gotta get on the A43 bus from Hong Kong airport, followed by a 5-minute train ride before crossing the Hong Kong mainland border into the tech capital of China, Shenzhen.
You come from South Africa.
Yes.
You are my best friend. Right here in China, only me who can speak very good English,
Yes.
But in China, I don't know how to say it. China government should be blamed for the bad English. Yeah, I like this man from South Africa because African people are very friendly to Chinese people, as far as I know. China, most city in the street, there are so many undercover police. I cannot see something bad. Right here, I'm in the streets. Sometimes when I park my e-bike here, undercover police come to me, take the beat, take it away. I'll be fined as much as 2,000 yuan for only this one.
2,000.
2,000. I will be fined if they catch me because what I'm doing, this one, to earn money. They said it's against the law.
It's against the law to drive people with this?
Yeah.
Serious?
You cannot make money by this one. Even you cannot ride it on the street. Otherwise, you'll be fined.
Okay.
A lot of undercover police. I have to avoid them. I have to judge.
How do you see them?
Who is undercover police? So I have been catched several times by them and fined a lot of money. That's all.
Okay, friend. Thank you, friend. Let me take your number.
Don't video to the government office.
To the?
government office.
No, I won't. I have WeChat, but it doesn't do money. Huh? Yeah, I'll scan you. This is metro station.
Well, you know,
Okay.
you know.
Let me give you your money, friend. Let me scan you first.
So it's been 24 hours now since I left South Africa. I've been traveling now for an entire day, and this is the leg in the journey where I normally get tired and I now have to lay back, close my eyes for a moment, and get a few hours of rest. It'll be 2 more hours before my destination. As I arrive, it's a Friday night and the city is lit. Everyone is out, the streets are super clean as usual, and some of the buildings are already participating in the city lights showcase. This is something really spectacular to watch. Now the Canton Tower is the center of this beautiful light show, so what better place to head out to for some beautiful nighttime footage? Shout out to Rose. When we met, she was a student studying and living permanently in China. She didn't know it at the time, but I was actually trying to reenact some epic nighttime shots which I'd seen from my favorite YouTubers and cinematographers, Maddie Hapoya and Potato Jet. It didn't go very well, but I was still learning. Here's the original. Salute to these guys.
All right, in the front.
Good morning. This is the Sheraton Damisha Resort Shenzhen. It's actually been 3 days since I arrived here. So I've gone ahead in these past few days and ordered the gear I came here to get. Whatever else needs to get delivered to my hotel room will be delivered by tonight. This trip is definitely turning out to be a success. Things can get really frustrating when you're in a foreign country. The weather in China is insanely humid and hot during this half of the year, and hardly anybody speaks English. So it can get quite lonely and frustrating, but what is amazing is that the people here are always welcoming and willing to help you, even with the few English words they possess in their vocabulary. Once you've closed a deal with a business here in China, it's common for the manager or business owner you just did business with to treat you to lunch or a fancy dinner. This is one of the most popular sites in the city, with a good choice of Western and European cuisine. It's a nice place to take a stroll around, have coffee at one of the local cafes, and see an IMAX movie with friends. The center of this tourist attraction here is called the Minghua, which was a cruise ship. This ship now hosts a 4-star hotel, Chanel, Burberry, Cartier, and Rolex stores. Every night there are 2-minute fountain shows that take place next to it. So I decide, let me go out and hang out in the countryside to take in some natural green and blue scenes. I've had enough shots of tall buildings and colorful lighting sceneries. I know I need to get a little bit more before I go. Don't be too surprised when you come across English-looking Victorian-era buildings in China. Much of Chinese architecture, especially in the south, looks very English. You see, the British, just like they colonized my home in South Africa, also colonized South China. Enough with the architectural politics. Everyone is enjoying their time out with loved ones. My time here in China is coming to an end, and I'll be flying back home pretty soon. Once my gear has all been delivered to my hotel room tonight, I will have my friend Sam Yoon pick it up and ship it to South Africa. One last dinner. One last opportunity to get some epic nighttime footage. It's time to head home. Sam didn't come last night, but he came this morning to get the gear. 再见. I bid you farewell, China.